Hello, everyone. Conor McGregor is on the news again, not for fighting Michael Chandler, but for pleading liable to sexual assault. As of November 22nd, 2024, Conor McGregor was ordered by an Ireland civil court to pay $257,000 to a woman who accused him of rape. The accuser, Nikita Hand, claimed that on December 9, 2018, she was raped in a Dublin hotel by Conor McGregor and his friend, James Lawrence. The reception to this news is kind of split. I see more people commending Hand for her bravery, while you get some guys believing it's nothing more than a shakedown. This is not a video to claim that one side is right over the other. The purpose of this video is to go over the verdict, the evidence provided during the trial, and give my interpretation of every piece of evidence provided. I'm not going to waste too much time. Let's get right into the nitty gritty details. Before we get into the forensic science and witness testimonies, which the media seems to heavily focus on, I feel it is important to understand how McGregor and Hand got to know each other. So, according to the MMA Junkie, Conor basically commented on one of Hand's Instagram posts. The two contacted each other shortly after, with McGregor saying he will pick her up along with a friend at like 9 in the morning. They snorted cocaine together and attended another party together. I'm just gonna say this. If you are a woman and a really rich and powerful man approached you and offered you drugs and a ride to a party, what the fuck do you think he's trying to do all that for? That doesn't justify what McGregor allegedly did, but if Nikita didn't believe that at no point will McGregor at least try to fuck her, that's just blissful ignorance. Also important to mention that she had a boyfriend at the time, who I will talk more about later in this video. The reason I am briefly mentioning this right now is because she willingly put herself here while having a boyfriend. I don't know about y'all, but I think there's a term in the Merriam-Webster dictionary for these types of people. This shouldn't undermine her testimony, but it is very important to take note of, especially with the alleged CCTV footage McGregor's defense team provided to the jury during this trial. The original testimony claimed that McGregor and his friend James Lawrence had sex with her non-consensually. The CCTV footage provided by McGregor's defense team tells a different story. According to RTE News, there was CCTV footage showing Nikita Hand's friend Miss Keeley, McGregor, and Lawrence going up to a penthouse in a lift at around 12:35 p.m. All four were seen going back into the car at around 6:15 p.m. Moreover, McGregor and Miss Keeley left in the car separately, but Miss Hand and James Lawrence stayed an extra hour going in and out of the lift trying to get back into the penthouse apartment. Oh yeah, there's also this part. Miss Hand appeared affectionate towards both men in the later footage and had her arm around Miss Lawrence and was kissing him at a number of points. There are certain words I wish to use to describe the situation that will most likely have this video taken down. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be very nice when I say this. If I were her boyfriend of this particular individual, I would not even try to associate myself with her. I don't know if they're still together at this point because it's not my relationship, but personally, I would not feel any empathy towards her if that were my girlfriend. The point I'm trying to make is that the information was really hard to find because for some reason, the majority of the headlines and content MMA creators are solely focused on is the forensic data, which we will go over next. According to Sportskeeda, Dr. Charlotte Murphy, a forensic scientist who was brought to testify in this case, told everyone that McGregor's DNA was found in Hand's underwear and body. There's also another testimony from Dr. Daniel Kane, who was treating Miss Hand at this time. He apparently discovered a tampon wedged at the top of her vagina, along with multiple tears inside her vagina, and a lot of bruises on her body shortly after McGregor and Miss Hand were together. I don't know if that's really painful because I'm not speaking as a woman, but I think a tampon wedged at the top of her vagina is safe to say not normal. And as and I will say this for the shakedown accusations people are making, there is a lot of forensic data that kind of points to McGregor was at least uncontrollably violent with Miss Hand when they had sex together. Now, whether or not Miss Hand at least first consented or not, I think this is kind of a problem. And these doctors had no incentive to lie about this, considering this shakedown was only for $257,000 across 6 years of waiting for the courts to finally hold the trial. While I do understand that the evidence I previously listed would have you believe that she was just there for the money, I think it can't be denied that their sexual encounter together was more or less violent, coming from McGregor's side at least. It's kind of hard to say whether or not Nikita Hand had sex consensually with Conor because the only two people who will know for certain are these two individuals. But I want to ask everyone who is still watching this video one question. If McGregor was found criminally liable, would you be surprised? He's been accused of sexual assault multiple times in the past, and he keeps putting himself in situations where he can be accused of sexual assault and misconduct. There's literally a video on Twitter showing Conor McGregor groping a random woman at a party. Listen, I would love to see McGregor back in the octagon, but the more I see accusations like this start to pop up, it just gives me more confirmation that McGregor is never returning to fight. At this point, the only person delusional enough to believe that McGregor will still fight is Michael Chandler. And let's just say Chandler is kind of a dumb fuck. It's kind of sad to see that the two biggest representatives of MMA to the casual audience are John Jones, a woman beater, and Conor McGregor, a sexual fiend. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the case in the comments below. Do you believe that McGregor actually raped her? Do you think Hand is just trying to look for a payday? Will McGregor's appeal be successful? Like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.